Hello, and welcome to this review of the Sinful Wallflowers historical romance book series by Stacy Reid. I'm Olivia, your new favorite resource for book recommendations you can easily screenshot, and you're watching Random Olive Reads. So, first up, we have My Darling Duke. Our poor wallflower kitty is desperate and destitute. So, she starts a rumor that she's engaged to a reclusive duke, hoping that it will help her younger sisters land good marriage matches. She figures she'll just break the engagement after her sisters are married and go about her wallflower spinster way. Except things don't go exactly as planned. All of a sudden, she's being given uh, extended lines of credit, and all of the Duke's staff are treating her like she's really his fiance. And then when he hears about it in the newspaper, he finally shows up in London just to see what this audacious girl is all about. So there's a reason why the Duke is a recluse in the first place. He was terribly injured in a house fire, leaving him scarred and with impaired mobility and impaired other functions. There's a lot of underlying insecurity here that these two have to work through. But it's kind of your classic Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it's really fun. And I've heard that this series is being adapted to a television series, and I'm excited to see how this one turns out. Next up is Her Wicked Marquess. This one, we have a guy with a rakish reputation, but it's really just a cover story because he's trying to find the reason why his childhood love killed herself and get revenge. Meanwhile, our girl Marianne is trying to avoid her parents marrying her off to someone older and creepy. So she kind of spread a rumor about herself getting ruined by the guy. Well, unfortunately, he has enemies. So now she has made herself a target, and he's like, "Ugh, now I have to protect you." It's actually really fun seeing these two get to know each other under these circumstances. He like sneaks into her room at night, seemingly to protect her, but they just talk and play chess and really develop a deep and meaningful relationship and friendship. But of course, he's busy working on his whole revenge thing, so he doesn't have time for love and affection and all of that. So it's this push and pull of whether he's willing to give up his revenge to get with the girl. Book 3 is A Scoundrel of Her Own. This one has a very sweet prologue with our two kids surviving in a cottage together alone for a few days. They become friends and vow to marry each other one day. Well, until the girl is rescued by her noble family, and that poor boy is cut off from her forever. Many years later, Ophelia finds out from her father that her mother was actually a singer and not the noble lady her father is married to. So she wants to find out more about her mother. So she kind of sings at clubs at night in disguise to get more information. Meanwhile, that poor boy turned into one of the wealthiest men in London, owning a major gambling hell. He has pined after her for many years and finally has an opportunity to provide her with assistance. The years have definitely hardened both of these characters, but it's delightful to see them meet again as adults and see if they still hold that affection for each other. But overall, it's a really fun series, and I highly recommend all three of the books. Thank you so much for watching this video. Links to everything is in the description box. Like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos, and you can follow me on Instagram at randomolive.